Sometimes I feel like the last real one left. Yeah, the last real one left.
This podcast episode is brought to you by Utopia Live Herb House, where cannabis and culture combine for a one-of-a-kind experience. Visit them at 10A West Kings House Road, just across from the Canadian Embassy. Also follow them on Instagram at Utopia Life or their website at utopialife.com for the latest info on strains and merch.
Lulu's Holistics. Follow them on Instagram at Lulu's Holistics. You can also check them out at lulusholistics.com. And of course, you can use our code THEFIX to get 10% off your next purchase. Use our code THEFIX to get 10% off.
Also, I have to say, big ups to J Alt Business Solution. Follow them on IG. All new followers get a 5% discount on every purchase that you make. Or maybe it's the first purchase.
Get it right.
Yeah, get it right. I think it's the first purchase. When you follow them and you purchase something, you get a 5% discount. When you do that, tell them say the fixed it. Alright? This podcast is also brought to you by
Lothian's Boutique. Follow them on Instagram at Lothian's Boutique. You can also check them out in Portmore at 23 West Tradeway. That's 23 West Tradeway in Portmore. And you can use my code Ariane10 to get 10% off your next bundle deal.
Shout out to our Patreon DB. And of course, Cut That Fix merch people. Get the black tee with the white logo. Of course, the blue tee with the faded logo, the Fix mask, as well as the Fix mug. And our brand new Fix Things merch up on the site right now. Go get it. I have that Fixy goodness all over on the body. Like how some of the man them want Javi. That kind of rhyme.
Ooh.
All right.
So how you get to record though? Like you recorded this song during COVID, last real one. When you record it.
I will never forget the Vibes Cartel answer. It was recorded years ago. And
No,
before I went to prison, before I went into isolation.
The producer just
Sanjay recorded this year's third person.
No, yeah, man, it was definitely recorded at the Corona time. It was actually inspired at me to leave work late one night and the roads were just empty, not even a dog up on the road. I mean, I said, Jano, this coming like a movie me there right now.
I am legend.
I mean, I said, you know, say, me don't know if I can ever live to see the road them so empty again in my lifetime. So I say it would be so cool to do a project like, you know what I mean, a project around this. And then I said, well, what kind of project I could I really do? It's just the need of wanting to do a visual like that.
Right.
I mean, I said, well, what kind of project I could I really do like this though? And then it's like at the time I got through a heap of things like even just kind of discouraged with enough for the music scene on a whole because I say, people in the music business coming like them just so shallow and just so you just bare opportunists. It's like everybody just gravitate to who them feel can benefit them the most. Nobody not really talk the truth no more. Is them just talk for curry favor with who them want curry favor with. You know what I mean? It's just like everybody just see nobody not really deal with integrity on a whole no more. Like it's not even about who right or who wrong, it's just about who is who. You know what I mean? So
why you coming like Sanjay a preach and you in the choir say yes, pastor. Right?
No, but it's a real thing.
And I don't know certain thing that resonate with me, especially with certain people in this industry.
No, but remember saying the business where we're in is a hype and smoke screens industry, you know.
Yep.
You know, if you can make it look like something go on for you, something go on for you, because people say, yo, him thing look hot, you know, see how the new car I'm driving, him thing hot, you know, I could give him a link, Sanjay look like the Sanjay I go bust, you know, make we link him from now. I saw the business I work, brother. So it's not even, so more while, and me personally, one of the things that it really kind of upset me because, as I tell you, I deal with people on a real level, you know what I mean? I really believe in that energy. So most of the people when I have around me is people, you know, who for energy kind of real. And I always try to deal with people just on a real energy. So it's like sometimes when you see you and when people are link me for things or for certain things or whatever, and we are deal with them on a real level, we are do what we can do. And then when we need back a strength now, we not see that same energy the way you are asked we for, like, you know, them things are kind of discouraging. I see how them you to them people are not real. And it's like, it's just something that feel about the business on a whole. And then me that think about it and me there at the gym actually. Me get my most creative ideas at the gym actually. And me there
dead at the gym, you're creating in the gym.
And me there and the chorus just come to me. Feel like the last real one left. Last real hand. I want to just start, it's a one line forward to me and then I actually just start write a bag of things and I said, no, that too, may I overwrite that song, yeah. I say, so that first line, the powerful, if you just repeat it. Last real one live. last real one left. And then I send literally in the gym, and I said, I don't want to forget this. While I don't even bring my phone in the gym, it just did it, and I send the producer Chamba a voice note. I send him a voice note. And by the night, him send me back the rhythm.
Wow.
I said, the rhythm sound too fast, you know. but I said, you know, so I'm tired. Maybe I'm tired and the rhythm just. I'm listening to a morning when I wake up. So I said it, I literally message him, I said, yo dog, you know, so the rhythm too fast for the idea. But I said, but don't do nothing yet. Me tell you a morning. A morning when I wake up, you don't know you're fresh a morning, and you know, so that I listen it back and I literally write the whole song. I call Mikey Bennett. Because Mikey is a little mentor in the music, you know, Mikey Bennett. And I'm sing the song for Mikey. I say, yo, I love that song there, you know, but you tell me a lot of what I did have 2 verses at the time. I say, you tell me a lot about what a real youth is not. I'll know you not tell me what a real youth is. So I say, Jano, that's why I'm the legend. You know? So I'm going to go back and write a different verse. I'm going to put that as the first verse. And if you even listen to how the song structure progresses, like the first verse is kind of, it kind of like a little bit more lax. And then as it like each verse get even more and more lyrical. And it was really because of him. And so even now, like when we're talking, I say, yo, I'm proud of everywhere I go, I hear that song, I just remember the whole story behind that song. You know what I mean? And so, yeah. The interesting thing about how it all came together, though. So as I tell you, I write the song the next morning and I wake up. I call the producer, Chamba, him say, yo, come link me now. I go link him, same time, we record it same time. While we did it, a youth there, I don't even remember the youth name, wish me did remember. He might play like a Tommy Lee song when produced. I'm hear this girl on the back. I say, yo, who sing the background there? Who sing the harmony there?
Last one.
Yeah, one of them jamming. One of them. So he must say, yo, you know, so I met the link for you. I give you the number.
Which Tommy Lee song?
I don't even think it released.
No,
I
like,
know,
the blessings background vocal sound similar to
I don't know which one, but I don't remember. But like he must say, I met the link. I call him back the night. He must say, yo, I get it yet. The next day, this was like, this happened the Monday. The next day, the Tuesday now, I get the number from him. I call her same time. And I say, yo, where are they by the way? And she said, me there, Richmond Park. I'm saying, Richmond Park, the producer there too, you know, the studio there, you know. And she said, Mr. Alright, hold on, don't move. I call the producer, I say, yo, you know, so the background singer, so she there, Richmond Park. I say, yo, tell her come now. So I just go pick her up. The next day, we did the background vocals. By the end of the week, we shoot the video.
Wow.
And the song was out like the next week.
Wow.
The whole project. It took like, big up Tyson, Winston Mayhew and Christia were edit and direct and shoot the video and everything. So the whole project was, and it actually taught me a lesson as an artist. Me are one of them people, maybe it's my TV background, because you know, as a TV producer sometimes you have to structure everything kind of well organized, and it really teaches me that there's magic in the moment. You know what I mean? But I always hear Cartel and my father all them talk, but I say, yo, while we're not even right. We just go to the studio vibe and I know say the big artists them have a vehicle in place, infrastructure in place where them can voice today and the song release tomorrow if they want. But we not really have that vehicle there sometime. This is the fastest turnaround I ever have for a song. While I feel save up for a song. I say, if I have a little budget for promote, so I can't always afford to just voice a song and drop a song tomorrow. Like that. You know what I mean? We have to plan with thing, release date, structure it, save up a little budget.
Sound like the producer them who you try link, probably link you for an intense interview. When you link them for reading them now, get back there.
Yeah.
You look like that go on.
Yeah, so all of them things in the game too. But as I said, we never really have that vehicle there. So, but this was one of the quickest turnarounds I ever have for a song. And part of it was because I said, yo, I don't know how long the corona something I got last. I want to drop it now while it's still relevant. And it taught me a valuable lesson. You know, sometimes I feel like when you get inspired for do something, there's a reason why the universe gave that inspiration there at that moment.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to act as quick as possible, as close to the initial inspiration as possible, because there's a thing about that inspiration. There's the source of that inspiration.
And you find that doing everything, I guess, flowing, that's the term now, flowing with the universe, you find that it's being well received by people, and you realize, Mikey Glinking, I say, he's hearing it on the radio, people responding positively to the song.
Yo, I don't know how long me have the music. And the first song me ever have we played so much.
Really?
Me have all artists call me. Me have all big up Renegade from RDX. All him call me. Him say, them man didn't call me. We know each other from long time, but them man didn't call my phone.
Almost call him renegade.
It's renegade.
You get offended by it.
Yes, renegade.
Yeah, so him call me. I say, yo, I go on. The man say, yo, let me tell you this. You know me not call you like that. So I say, yo, from you see me I call you, you know, say it's you. I say, dog. I say, yo, me there on Maxville. I go down some garrison. I say, yo, one car pass me, I play the song. Me don't know if I radio it, I play upon. But when I got in the garrison, I'm on the corner, I play the song. And me know it's on the radio, I play the song. So I say, brother, I say, yo, me just tell you this. Don't ramp with that song there, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't play with that song there.
Yeah. Because I think the overall message of the song, because most people feel like, especially in dancehall, because most people, in my opinion, can relate to the song because they always seem like they're surrounded by toxicity. And I think I was having the conversation with Nara that dancehall
toxicity, Lord.
it's not really big. Come on, guys. Come on. No, but dancehall on a whole, it feels very toxic. And I mean, maybe it's your estimation, it's your opinion, you can expound on it more. And I feel like you really do have to be on the fringes, because if you're not really kiss ass, you're not playing the game, it's going to probably be harder for you to get further or get, I guess, the bigger connections.
Well,
You why me? Kiss us. Kiss us. Oh, well, not yet. We don't reach your side.
No. Your body up. But
that did funny.
I mean, well,
Thank you.
For kind of reinforce your point still, when you check the majority of the artists that were like boss big, enough of them tied to somebody else, enough of them get a strength from somebody else. You know what I mean? And
you think it's more based on playing a certain game rather than just pure talent alone?
No, I think it's both. I wouldn't say that. You know what I mean? I definitely feel like, you know what I mean? You have to have the two of them. When you get a strength from a Vibes Cartel then, you know what I mean? Or one of the established acts them, it literally put the whole country, whole country eyes on you. You know what I mean? It literally put a spotlight on you. You know what I mean? So, but you have to good for maintain that, because you can get the spotlight for today and it gone tomorrow. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
So big up Popcorn them and all of the youth them we are maintain, because at the end of the day, any man you can get the light shine for you, but it's a next whole ball game for maintain the spotlight and the light. So I definitely think it's a little bit of both. Like you know what I mean? The last really powerful movement where Mr. really just kind of happened and it just kind of like on them own until them eventually come get other strength was like the 6 them movement. I mean, never really, like to me it was a really organic movement. You know what I mean? Me I hear about this youth squash where they're jail and a bad song and I mean, and it's like the story was just so intriguing, and I think everybody was wondering how would I youth there and what the story, and then the next thing we hear about a chronicler. And it's like them, they just have a powerful movement. It was a movement. So that was like an organic, powerful movement. But other than them, you know what I mean? Now for the artists, them get a strength. You know what I mean? Whether it's from a producer or from another artist, or you know what I mean?
So with that being, what else? Go ahead.
But I gotta ask, you spoke about the fakeness and like negativity in the industry. So why continue, or what motivated you to push through?
I know the business we love, and the music we love. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I tell you the truth, I'm not an artist friend like that, you know what I mean? And there's a reason why we don't do ego, you know what I mean?
Did you at one point think that you had artist friends, like people who probably link you for certain things, and you thought you were friends at one point? And now you fall to a realization, I'm not really friend.
No, I mean, it's a very perceptive youth, you know. Like, I don't really get tricked so easy when it comes to people and friendship and all that thing there. Like, I can read people. So I was never really disillusioned. But at the end of the day, like, even when them are your co-worker, you know what I mean? And some people, you definitely feel like you and them have a difference, even if you don't feel like you and them a friend. You know what I mean? Based on the history on have, you do certain things for strengthen up for them thing. You expect a certain amount of loyalty in return for them to strengthen up your things. And that, to answer your question, you don't get it forward. So you see how that you turn a real. You expect me to do for you where you don't want to do yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like, you assess certain things to me when me did it. And then when Magani, I do a different, you're gonna assess something different. You know what I mean? So it's just like we see the hypocrisy in the business. You know what I mean? We see, but as I said, we know a lot of it. We're in an industry that revolves around hype. You know what I mean? And as I said, me not really buy into the hype. You know what I mean? Me was never one of the artists them where really hype and we're really like, and even to my own detriment to a certain level as well. Because I do believe that as an artist, you have to know when for hype. Like, you have to have a little star thing to you. Like, you know what I mean? Because one thing we know, people treat you the way you treat yourself. So if you don't see yourself as a star, people are going to see you as a star. And part of being a star is for even just have that little enigma there too. You know what I mean? For to have that little something there, you know what I mean? So sometimes you have to know when to even put on the hype there too. Me not hype on people, but you know what I mean? You have to know when to turn on the hype there as a star and as an artist too.
Do you think that maybe some of the artists them pray and say, maybe some of the people in the industry that you'd probably want a strength from them see and say, but you're an interviewer, brother, you're a producer, brother, why you try running pan what we are do?
No, man, I don't feel like no really you I don't really feel first of all, me a DJ long before enough of them music.
But enough of them, but enough even like current artists or younger artists they probably don't know that.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I remember you being on the Raw rhythm, Ready and Willing rhythm, because that's one of my favorite rhythms, and you were on that rhythm, and I say,
yo,
you that's this song get more than
remember,
that song?
Remember one time when we go around the market them studio when them did have the studio runs so when them a shoot talk man and one bag of thing. We go around this and the man them say, yo, dog, wanna know say Sanjay voice from every rhythm from about 2000? Every rhythm like the man literally charged me about that. The man literally charged me about that. I say, yo, why? The man them literally say and it just become this one big joke. They might find out some songs, some rhythm on my voice from it. And we just go for sure to tell us that even the youth them in the business know so we are artists. Them just know so we never get that big hit there. There's no point where there's never been a year when we stop the music. There's never been a time where we stop put out music. We've always been putting out music. The whole of the youth them where I run the place now, them sewing at the streets. We've never, you know what I mean? So there's no youth right now I can.
Probably some of them just seen at the streets. I interview people.
Like maybe you think that's it. Like they like this thing that you're there for you're working in other capacity.
No man, but me not got into the streets really for interview people. Like as in we done it every now and again when we know say anniversary I go on or whatever, we will go cover it and give them a strength or whatever. But 9 times out of 10 when we in the streets we on Shelly Belly a campaign we sang them. So and them know that too, because them hear we sang them and night who in the streets. But yeah, of course one and few artists. But don't get me wrong, your point is valid. Them don't see we as an artist. Them see we because, as me said before, when you were on TV, dog, me on Intense from 2007. My friend, when I interview Al Jesse Royal for the first time, the man said, dog, yo, we grew up on your show. You know? I said, what? Of course, someone never tell me that in my life. I said, dog, we grew up on your show. I said, grew up on my show. And then I started the maths. I said, yo, because this was about maybe 4 years ago. So I said, yo,
yeah, I was in.
It's over a decade me I do this now, you know. So I say, yo, if a youth is 23 now and it was 13 when we start the Intense, I say, you can go spot it. I say, blood clot. And we really grew up on my show.
TVJ.
I say, yo, the youth literally grew up on my show for real.
Yeah. Sanjay, remember when I saw you at that event, that infamous event?
Yeah.
You did talk to me. I'm going to say, yo, when they ask me what makes you intense, I say, you know, Lam, why I ask you that question? That question, that iconic, you know, what makes me intense?
Yo, I want to tell you, brother, so it's like, for me, is that, I'm appointed for bringing that up is for say, when you're up on TV every week of your life, sometimes more than once, because Intense repeat and we still do other TV, we do Rising Stars and everything too. So when you're up on TV as much as me up on TV, even the most successful of them, I gotta find it hard for make people see them as an artist when people are seeing you so much in a different capacity. There's almost no music career that I can think of puts you on TV as often as I am on TV as in a different capacity. So when people are see you so much in a one capacity, me that for be Drake for compete with that. In terms of for make them see me as equally as an artist, as a presenter. Just due to the level of exposure where I get. But I'm gonna say that for us to say that have nothing to do with my talent, because the youth them we know we've never had problems getting respect from the industry. Never.
So from the producers and
artists always respect. We're one of the first artists them will come to. We and Cartel them did good from matter of fact a Cartel. I remember tell you a story. When we and Cartel them start same time, like we that come up in at the same time, and we there at the studio and Cartel, him never had no manners from morning. We then at the studio, Cartel walking at the studio. And Cartel not even heal you. Him just walking, him do him just arrogant. Him was just so confident. Him just knows from when he wasn't the man, him just knows him was the man. And one day he must hear one of my thing them. Him not yell me not yell him. He must hear one of my thing them. And the man come, he must say, dog, we never know say you're bad. And I say, yo, me hear the song, see a song with you there. Yo, I say, yo, your lyrics them bad, you deep, your lyrics them deep. I say, dog, yo, trust me now, I just talk me attack yo, if you're in a bad mood, even there, I say, talk to you, dog. And I say, I know.
I know.
Because the more the time you walk past me up on the studio, you know what I mean?
Funny.
And them time there, we him assassin in the whole way the usual there for the studio, and him all tell assassin say, yo, that youth, you know what I mean? And the whole way have the new millennium flow there, you know. Because them time me arrive far, give me, where Shiffy, give me, back at the be me, and them arrive 3 syllables and so he must say, yo, we have the new millennium flow in them time. So me just go for say that again, if I say, me never have a problem, I get respect from the industry. The industry did always recognize my talent as a writer, you know what I mean, even as an artist in general. Me start the music, remember, and the next Cartel story too, by the way, remember when I first start working on Rising Star, Cartel come as a guest judge that year there. He forward up on the show that year, then him see me I work on the show. And him say,
I don't remember that.
Me
year.
try
I say,
remember.
would I half remember that?
Guest judge.
2000.
As a guest judge,
Yeah.
Cartel,
Yeah.
Rising Star.
You know, I remember the first year, them time we did the Hilton, I did the live show. Me I work on it from year 1.
I did the She brother win that year there.
No.
No,
I never did.
man, a Cavan win that year there.
I know him She.
No.
No. Cavan a real youth.
Okay. Sorry, Kevin. Sorry.
But wait a minute.
Kevin, I really do. Yeah, make it go.
No.
Kevin, I really do. Yeah.
So, Cartel come up on the live show. Cartel say, where you do up yourself? I said, dog, what you mean? Like, music now pay me.
Yeah.
I have to do what I have to do or whatever. I say, John no star. The man give me $5,000 just like that and say, you hold this and walk away. See we up at that. Them time, and that a $5,000 in a 2004.
Only that,
Yeah. So me, and that, you see me, I said, so,
I'm more sure that could have buy a ladder.
yeah, brother.
No, stop it.
You know, see, I'm like-
Lada Virgin.
You're the worst.
But yeah, so the industry did always hear. Bounty Killer was one of the first youth them we see and say, youth, you know, say you're bad, but youth, I image the youth. Right, man, because them time me hear out there with this waving the big curly hair, waving out with, and I walk with my Marina them and Jesus slipper, and my slippers them everywhere I go. And then sometimes I have my guitar and them thing that the man say, youth, that's the bad, me hardcore dancer all the time. I say, yo, that bad song that me hear DJ when I play for you. And when me see this little Jesus looking youth to walk around, your slippers and guitar, where you go with that youth?
Why that's so funny?
Yeah.
Good.
And he was right. So he was one of the first people that even opened my eyes to the importance of image. The man said, dog, when me hear the song, when me hear DJ when I beat out the song, because the song when me just DJ was actually the song, gimme, where Shiffy, gimme, Bacardi, be me, and Vex when she realized the car run off me, you see me, Kelly Belly gets swelly, so she come tell me, say, I'm a youth. Dog, me did have on about 5 boats. Then Susie choose me for use me in the jacuzzi, go for join her when she asked me if I want to eat sushi or ushi. Yeah. And then, and Killer hear them.
Sanjay need to dip on freestyle friend.
Yeah.
And Killer hear them thing there, and Killer say, youth, when me hear the song, and remember this is 2004, you know? So Killer say, youth, when me hear them song, them lyrics, then and the big voice that we have, yeah, me I wonder which youth this. When me come round, I come see you with your big curly hair and this bag of marina slippers and youth, we add it to yourself.